is there a simple way to experience life in spite of the highs and lows, the ups and downs of life? This question has been addressed by so many philosophers and mystics and since ever. So that's the deepest how it can get, because we are happy when things are going as we like, but we are not so happy when they don't. So that is a basic functioning of the individual who has preferences, like and dislike. So that is a base of the heaviness also of life, when we don't like things happen in the world, whether politics or in our family, business, money, whatever, health. When it's not happening as I like, then I tend to close and I become stronger, the sense of I identification, and life become heavy. But when things are happening as I wish, according to my expectation, conditioning, tendencies, then I seems to be very light, the sense of I, and life is light. And we enjoy and we are very open. And we would like to have this always. Every one of us would like to have this always and to not have the other part. But that preference keeps us in the trap, in this wheel of samsara, because both are part of the experience. So to look behind all this, what is happening, all the experience in this plane, in time and space, on the physical level, in the world. So if we stay just identified as an individual being, then we're bound to experience this plus and minus. Wherever we go, wherever we are, we can change, but it has to be a mix of plus and minus, because it is the way the world is made. So otherwise it cannot function. But is there something which is not a thing, which is not involved in the plus and minus, in the movement, in the ups and downs? So that is a secret, and a very simple secret. It is so simple that the mind cannot grasp it. There is something which is not a thing, which is being, which is a hidden being, the hidden being, which is like, you can just picture it as transparent or space-like, which is the ground of existence, the ground being of existence. So this hidden being is most felt when there is no I contraction, identification as ego mind. Then it feels more like this, just being and being happy and light. So, but it is depending when we come in and out of this identification. But realizing, questioning the existence of I and this contraction, and seeing that behind all this hidden being is really what I am. And this hidden being is not doing anything. This hidden being is a holy, lazy being, which is my true nature, which is not involved in any action, in any movement, who has no frustration, expectation, because it is totally detached from everything, naturally. So, and that we feel that in deep sleep, we feel that when there is not eye contraction, when things are happening as I like, then the heart chakra is open, everything is beautiful, I fell in love with someone or whatever. Yes. Or even simple things like good food. I'm ordering a good food in a restaurant and then the plate is not as I like, then I close. Yes, it's as simple as that. Or whatever. We all know that. But to put our attention on this background of existence, being, this hidden being, which is very light and very simple, then life becomes instantly light, enjoyable, as we do experience in deep sleep and when there is no ego contraction. So this is a reflection of our true nature, this hidden being. So sometimes some teachers or mystics says, just hold on to the thought, I am not, or I do nothing, or I don't exist. So this is not to deny ourselves and to make us miserable. You should not take it negatively like this. In the opposite is to realize that this fake experience of I, contraction, as a separate being, is keeping us aware, non-aware of our true, beautiful, unlimited nature. So that's the greatest, one of the great help we can get from this, to put our attention on this hidden being. We can use some kind of affirmation like that if we need. I am not. We just remind ourselves. And then when we say I am not, then the sense of I is getting less or disappearing and feel very light. Yes. So whatever affirmation like that, and whatever we do also, whatever practice, meditation or japa, mantra, like I was also told by my own teacher, when you do mantra japa, Simran, let the mind repeat it, but you are the listener. The soul is a listener. Because if we do this, for example, mantra japa, I do it, then we start like that, of course, because we have no choice. But the sense of doing it is felt by I and keep us in this doership. So to learn to detach from it, let it being done by the mind, and I see it as this hidden being, this silent enjoyer of the show, this presence, and let the mantra japa being done. So it's a way to detach from the sense of doership. It's the same if we do, like I do inner sound meditation. So just the sound is there, but first we focus as I, and we keep this sense of doership also. But same, whatever we do, we can just be here, and this inner sound is there, but this silent enjoyer, this hidden being, is doing nothing. Yes. So this is just a Shakti. This pranava or home or sound is just a Shakti of the self, the hidden being which we truly are. So this is how life becomes less and less heavy. Because what makes life heavy is I, who want to carry on his shoulder responsibilities, his karma, his duty, and so this is very simple to understand that why life is heavy. When there is no I, life is very simple and light, but we lose that when challenges, what we don't like, what is happening in life, is bringing back this contraction and then this heaviness, and I fight with life, I fight with God, I fight with what is. So the heaviness of life is based on fighting with what is, especially when I don't like it. When I like it, all is good. So to the end of the fight, is the end of I, and that is when life is happy in itself, as it's in its own nature, what we are. So to let go of this fight, this war with life, this war with God, with whatever we may call it, and there is nothing to fight because life, I'm not involved, as this hidden being, I'm not involved in the show. The character is involved and has to do something and not do something, but this not doing is not about this character, it's about what you are. So if sometimes we feel very upset about life or angry because we don't understand things, what happens in the world, and it really triggers us a lot. We become very hot and red. So we can use that divine anger, this anger about life, about which is not acceptable. In that moment, we take it as a bell ringing, and we use that trigger as a blessing and turn back attention to this hidden being which we are, and surrender to let life, Shakti, energy doing its work. So all is then felt experience as my own expression, but I am silent, quiet, enjoying, and my own power Shaktis is playing in this sky of consciousness. The self, the pure being, is playing ups and down, being born, dying, and all these experiences has been created for a play, a divine play. So let's not forget that, and being aware of what we are and keeping life light and beautiful by just keeping in mind that I is not existing. I am not. And when I am not, then life is so happy. That's our nature. So thank you so much. You can like the video, subscribe to the channel. I will see you very soon. Thank you, namaste, and blessings from Arunachala here in India.